sit down.
All right, we're live and not muted, so doing sound checks, try to get a little sound check in before the game. Let me know if you can, please. See you are live on the link.
It is good?
So the stream's not up. Stream up?
Yeah.
All right. We are Championship Sunday. Omaha Junior Mavs 12U versus Mahtomedi Zephyrs AA. Which I believe might be a suburb of Minneapolis. Not too sure. Icing to start this game off early, face off in the Zephyr zone. I like the way that sounds, Zephyr zone. Alright, link should have been sent out, should be live. So let me know when the sound is soon as you pull that link up if we're rocking and rolling here. Zephyrs have the puck getting cleared out. Rolling down the map zone, another icing here. It's two icings to start the game off.
Morning.
Omaha Junior Mavs.
Morning.
In their beautiful new dark jerseys. Black Omaha jersey across the front. Mahtomedi Zephyrs rocking some white jerseys with a little navy blue and yellow. Sounds like audio isn't connected.
He's not?
Stream is back up. And we should be connected to audio and live video from here on out. All right. Mikey, let me know how it's sounding. We're cooking. Okay, good. Okay. Icing was called off there on the Mavs line change. Again, we got Mavs in their beautiful black Shift jerseys, their new jerseys for this year. And Mahtomedi's in the white, and they got a little bit of navy blue and yellow mixed in. They're, I believe, a suburb of Minneapolis. And they're called the Zephyrs. Unique city, unique name. A little bit of a slow start here as the boys are kind of feeling each other out on this championship Sunday. Winner takes all. As they say, if you ain't first, you're last. But there's also second, third, fourth. Heck, there's even fifth. Zephyrs with the puck, and they dump it in. Willett's back to recover. He's going to get it behind the net and send it across the near side wall. And you got some forwards coming out with some speed here. Davis gets it into the zone. And Gates comes away with it, but it's lost in the feet of a Zephyr player. And now they have it coming out of the zone. Zephyrs with some speed through the neutral zone. Hard shot on goal, saved by number 4, Liam Green. And net for the Mavs this morning. I'm going to battle the near side walls. The puck goes into the corner and Bars recovers, and he's going to try to regroup and get it out of the zone here. Up the wall to Davis. Davis off the wall as well, and it comes out of the zone. Gates now has it. He's trying to get some speed into the zone, but it's going to be stopped by his upper defender. Bars now with the puck back, hands it back into the zone, and it's coming back out to center ice. Reynolds now with it, just gets it deep, and they're going to call an icing on that. We'll get a whistle in our own zone. Dirk Schneider wins it back to Willits. Willits behind the net now, looking. Little backhand pass up to Quadrado. Quadrado all the way over to Fitz. Fitz is going to take it into the zone here. He tries to make a move, loses the puck at center ice, and he's going to get called for a penalty there on a little bit of a physical contact, probably a trip. And Fitz is going to go off for a tripping, and it'll be the first penalty kill opportunity for the Mavs in this game. All right, Mavs off the face-off. Puck comes out of the zone to Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider off the backhand. He's going to create a 2-on-1 with Quadrado. Comes into the zone, and a hard shot by Dirk Schneider wide right. Had Quadrado on the offside wing ready for it, but decided to take that shot and just didn't get home there. Nice shorthanded opportunity for the Mavs. As the Zephyrs now try to set up in the offensive zone for their power play. Missed the pass that comes out, and Dirk Schneider's going to apply some pressure there on that big Zephyrs defenseman. And they'll regroup with Benhock and Bars on defense for the penalty kill. An inside move there for the Zephyrs forward, and he gets stopped by Bars, and Bars up to Quadrado, and Quadrado clears all the way down. The goalie's going to play that. And the icing's called off. The boys are going to change here with 36 seconds left on the penalty kill. Benson in with Gates as well to replace Quadrado and Dirk Schneider for the forward grouping. Here comes the Zephyrs. Hard shot, deflected wide. Good defense by Willits. Puck's at the point now. As, a mishandle there, and Gates takes advantage of the mishandle, clears it out center ice. And a regroup here for the Zephyrs with 11 seconds left on their power play. Hard shot, deflected. Green's going to cover it up. We're going to have a face-off in the Mavs zone with 5 seconds left on the power play for the Zephyrs. Behind the net now is Wheel, and he gets some air under that puck out to Kaiser coming on the bench, or coming on the ice from the bench. Benson is going to battle on the boards, and the Zephyrs come away with it. Wheel's going to take that loose puck around the net now and throw it off the boards, try to get it out of the zone. As Kaiser now battles for the puck there. Puck up top, and the Zephyrs are going to try to get it deep again. Back to Tweel. Now it's loose. Zephyrs have a chance. High shot off the mask. He didn't see it. Still in front. They shoot wide. Puck's up front now. Zephyrs going to have another shot here. Hard shot wide in the net. Another shot goes wide left of the net. And now Gates has it off the backhand. He gets it to Benson. Benson over to Kaiser, and they're going to clear the zone. Good job clearing the zone there off of a dangerous attack there from the Zephyrs. Gradsky punches it back out to center ice and buys his guys some time to get on the ice. And Davis now has it. He's got a little bit of space here at center ice. Davis over Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider stopped in the corner all the way up top. To Gradsky with a one-timer off the defender. It's still loose in front. Gradsky's going to punch over to the corner to Davis. Davis has it now. Throws it to the middle. Intercepted, and they're going to come out of the zone. Puck now to Dirk Schneider. He's just going to get it in deep there. As Reynolds has to go in and chase it. Dirk Schneider and Reynolds on the forecheck. Pass intercepted by Bars, tipped out to center ice. And it's going to go back into the zone as Fitz comes on to attack. Hard stop there by the defenseman. He's going to reset. As the Zephyrs come in on the left side. Tipped there by Quadrado. Great defense as he gets in the lane. He's going to have to get it in deep now. He just throws a shot on goal, and it's going to be saved by the goalie. He's going to kick it off to the right side. Puck now behind the net, and they leave it. Oh, and Fitz tried to hit Gates up front, but the path was a little too in front of him there. And here comes the Zephyrs around the back of their net. And the Zephyrs are able to clear the zone here, and they try to get a pass up behind the defense, but it doesn't quite go through, and an icing to be called. Face off one by the Mavs, shot by Skradsky, and a glove save by the goalie off a quick shot by Skradsky in an open area in the net. Really good shot there. Rick Schneider take another face off. A little theatrics by the referee there. Puck comes out to Bars. Bars with a hard shot. It's loose in front. And still loose in front on a rebound shot. Kaiser's going to have to chase it down and try to keep his zone alive. He actually does get it, but it comes out of the zone. They're not going to call the offsides there. I think he got away with one there. And Kaiser's going to shoot it on goal. Another shot there, and we'll get a face off again to the left of the Zephyr goalie. A nice little scoring chance there for the junior Mavs. 6:26 left in the first period as Gates moves in to take the face off. Gates wins it over to Reynolds. Reynolds to Skradsky. Skradsky's going to hold on the shot, and he's going to try to pinch it in deep there. Davis now has it, loses it. Reynolds up front, gets stick checked. Zephyrs come out of the zone here with the puck, and Skradsky's going to now have to chase it down into this near side wall here. Gets it high, and it's out of the zone now. Good clear there by Skradsky. As Reynolds now chases it down on the forecheck. Reynolds chases his man all the way around the back of the net. He's going to come out of the zone with it end to end. Zephyrs defenseman has some speed here. If he comes in, tries to split the D. It doesn't work. And puck goes into the corner. Gates off the boards, and he's got speed. He's got somebody on his left if he can get it there to him, but he doesn't quite catch up to the puck. Two Mavs players collide with one another, and the puck gets cleared. Willits has to get back fast. He's got some heat coming. He's going to send it all the way around to the wall to Quadrado. Quadrado with the puck now. Put the move up center ice, but it gets stolen there, and it's going to come right back into the zone. Puck behind the net now for the Zephyrs, and they're trying to set up a play in front. But good defense by the junior Mavs. Ooh, a big hit there on Fitz, and he gets right back up and gets a little bit of help from Willits on the response. Willits now with the puck. He's going to reset behind the net. Try to regroup to his forwards. Passes a little bit out of reach to Quadrado, who missed it there, and the puck trickles out the center ice, and Dirk Schneider's going to chase it down on the forecheck. Intercepted there by Kaiser, and Kaiser now has it coming into the zone. Can he make a move? Ooh, he gets stripped up. They're going to get a penalty called. Power play for the Mavs. All right. Gates, Benson, Kaiser out with Willits and Bars for this power play. First of the game, we've got 4:30 left in the first period on the power play. It was a break. A good save by Green on a break for Mahtomedi as they had somebody waiting there center ice for that breakout pass. That's a little face-off play. They call that a wheel play, where if you win the face-off back down the net, a forward pretty much breaks the center ice. And they send it all the way around to him. Great save by Green, and the Mavs on the power play are going to come into the zone with Kaiser and Benson, and Gates following up. Pass is deflected back out of the zone. Boys going to have to regroup. Now got Bennock and Reynolds on the ice for defense. Reynolds to Bennock. Bennock to Benson. He loses his feet there and tries to tip it up to Gates. Doesn't go. Bennock now is going to chase it into the corner. He turns back on the check there. Great play by Bennock. Bennock's looking for his options all the way over across ice, but it does not get through the one defender at center ice. Good play by Bennock there to save a scoring chance. As Quadrado just played it back to the defense, and he's going to say, let's go ahead and restart all the way here. And the puck goes into the zone now, and Dirk Schneider has speed. Can he get a shot off? He does get a shot off. Well, saved by the Mahtomedi Zephyr goalie as he makes that look easy. He came out of his crease big time there for that one to take out the angle, and he did. It should be just about it on the power play. 6 seconds left here on the Zephyr penalty with Dirk Schneider, Quadrado, Davis, Queel, and Willits on the ice. Queel's got the puck now from the DDD pass. Takes a shot here, and glove saved by the Zephyr goalie. And it's going to take a little bit of creativity to get around this goalie, I think, as he seems like he's really sharp with his angles. All right. Even strength hockey. Dirk Schneider, Kaiser, Benson, Wheel, and Willits on the ice as they take an offensive zone draw. Face off won by the Zephyrs. They're going to take it behind the net and throw it out the center ice, tipped into the zone, and that Zephyr player has speed. Can Willits defend? And they'll get an icing. Good hustle by Willits there, getting back, creating that icing call. They will have a face-off. Zephyr come away with the puck on the face-off. They're going to play it up this near side wall to the forward on the breakout. Interrupted by the Mavs. And it looks like Dirk Schneider should be able to get possession here at center ice and just, yep, he's going to hammer it into the zone as the boys go up for a change. We're looking for that far side pass there on the stretch. They do get it, but the Mavs get back in time. They're just going to have to dump it in. Now Bars goes back to defend. He gets a hold of the puck behind the net, throws it up the wall to Fitz. Fitz is there. Ooh, Fitz ripped on the pass to Gates. And good play by Fitz to recover Quadrado on the line change. I mean, Quadrado comes in the zone. He's going to send it to the goalie, blocker save, and he's going to let the rebound bounce out to his defenseman. Fitz intercepts. He has the puck there, and he gets hooked. No call on the play there as the big man hooked him a little bit. And they clear it out the center ice, and Bars is going to have to chase it down again. Bars with a big saucer pass. Up to Quad, up to Fitz. Fitz to Gates. Gates on the backhand, back through. Fitz tries to get it. Almost intercepted by Gates there, and the pass comes through. And Queel gets around that forward to get control of the puck now, and Queel's going to chase it down behind the net. Backhand it over to Bennock. Bennock up to Fitz. Fitz tips it out to center ice, and now Dirk Schneider has it and just sends it towards the zone. As the Mavs are completing another line change. 2:31 left in the first period, no score. And Bennock with the puck now. He's going to take it himself into the zone. Uses a little bit of power to get to the outside. And a hit doesn't get home there by the Zephyr defenseman. Dirk Schneider over Davis. Davis back to Dirk Schneider, but gets intercepted. Shot there, stays on the ice and goes behind the net. Dirk Schneider's going to track it down. And now we got an opportunity here for the Zephyrs as they come in 2-on-2. They do get it up, open up front, but good defense by Davis getting back to help out. And Dirk Schneider now has it. Dirk Schneider up to Reynolds. Reynolds tips it out to center ice. And now the Zephyrs have it off of a bad bounce there. And Benock loses his stick blocking the shot. It's loose in front, and Green's going to cover it up. As the Mavs defense creates a wall in front of the goalie. Puck comes all the way around the corner off the face-off, and Kaiser tips it back to Skradsky. Oop. Kaiser loses his edge there as the forward moves into the wall. Skradsky blocks the shot. Now they're going to battle in the corner. Zephyrs come away with it, looking for an option over the middle, and it gets through all the way to the far side defenseman. Hard shot on goal, and a save made by Green with some traffic in front. Jake now tips it off the boards to himself, and he's got speed. Can he track this one down? No, he punched it a little too far. Both times he's got it, but then he's punching it a little bit too far. And then it gets off of the edge there. Now Bars and Gates are in the corner recovering. It goes back behind him. That's a Quill. Quill loses it in some snow there, and he's going to punch it off the wall. Try to just softly tap it over to Bars, but it goes through to Benson. Benson clears it to center ice. Quadrado on the ice now as well. With the Zephyrs taking in the zone 3-on-2 if they want to set it up that way. And they do. Hard bad pass. Doesn't go through. Kick saved by Green. From the point now, the Zephyrs send it over for a one-timer and just a hard angle on that shot. Looks like me and Beer League. Now we got a battle in the corner for the puck here as Benson comes away with it. Defenseman pinches down to help out, and it's successful. Now the Zephyrs have it behind the net, and we'll get a whistle to end the first period. Stream's down. No, it's not. Mikey, sound check, buddy. All right, we up and running in the second period, and a shot quick there. A backhand shot. Dangerous scoring chance for the Mavs. And the Zephyrs are going to come away with the save there. Face off in the offensive zone. Dirk Schneider with the face off. Goes back to the Zephyrs. They take it behind the net there. Up to the short side forward on the breakout. And now their forwards come across the ice. You think this would be a really tough breakout for them, and it's almost our exact same breakout. You think we'd be able to defend that pretty easily. I think they'll see that more and more as the game goes on and start to clip down to that. Dirk Schneider dumps it in deep, and Reynolds comes around to chase, but he wants to come off for a change. He doesn't. He pitches, holds his zone, and now he's going to chase the puck into the corner. Off the backhand there is a Zephyrs defenseman. They're going to throw it up to the forward and come across on the other side. Out of the zone now as he tries to go off the boards. He ends up getting the puck back to himself, but Quill steals it behind the net. Quill up the wall. It's going to come up to that's Gates who has it. There it is, Gates. And Kaiser now with the puck. He moves into the zone. Makes a spin move, but falls down on that play. Good poke check there by Davis. And now Gates has it. Gates would pass over to Bennock. Bennock with a shot blocked by the Zephyrs. Puck's loose in this near side wall, and Gates now comes away with it. Tries to put a move on, just gets blocked there. And Skradsky's going to reset the center ice. Benson on the forecheck now for the Mavs. As Bars steals the puck at center ice, and he tries to get back into his zone to regroup. He's going to throw it hard behind the net to Skradsky. Skradsky up the wall to Benson. And Skradsky on the backhand out of his own. Quadrado with speed comes into his zone, tries to play some forecheck there, and he does. Puts a little pressure on his Zephyrs. As that pass goes to nobody, and Bars is going to reset at center ice off the wall to Quad. Quad just backhands it into the zone now. And the Zephyrs come back with a hard shot deflected. It's going to go into the net and out of bounds. We'll have a face off to the right of green here. All right, battle for the puck here, that far side corner. Skates comes away with it. Willits loses an edge there and isn't able to recover that for that pass, creating a small turnover in the defensive zone and a move up front there by Zephyrs. The puck is loose right in front of the net. Going behind the net now, and Reynolds is chasing it down. Reynolds off the glass. It's not going to go out. A shot block there. Great block there by Gates. And the puck's going to move out to center ice. Might come down for an ice. And it sure does. Face off is tied up, still kind of fighting for possession. The puck goes into the corner, and it's up front now. They have it. They backhand it, and it goes right to the stick of Benson, up to Dirk Schneider, and he's got Kaiser with him, but he's going to be offside there. Pass is blocked by Kaiser as the puck comes out of the zone, and the Zephyrs do get it in. They pass it back to a defenseman who wasn't ready. But he's going to keep the play alive, and a shot comes through. Quick save by Green. 2-on-2 in the corner as they battle for the puck, and the Zephyrs are going to come away with it, move it up front. Another save by Green, and Stratsky's going to backhand it over the corner with Benson. Is waiting, and a shot blocked in front by Bennett. Good block. Player goes down, and they come away with it, but send it right back. And it looked like there was some traffic up front, but Green made the save. Good defense by Stratz because he blocks that pass, but it's still in. He's after possession behind the net. If the boys have to get it out of that area. Zephyrs are going to shoot with traffic, and hard defense by Stratsky. And another shot and a glove save by Green. He saw it coming. And look at Stratsky, the size of that forward. That's trying to screen the goalie and the size of Stratsky. And he is clearing the net before the shot very effectively. As long as you get those goalies' eyes on the puck ahead of the shot, you're doing a good job in front. And Stratsky did just that. Awesome play. And some pressure from the Zephyrs here in the second period. Goes unanswered for them. Bars with the puck behind the net now. Out to Quadrado. Quadrado tipped it through the gates. It's going to go a little too far. The Zephyrs are going to get possession. Fitz now tries to get it deep. As the Zephyrs take that away, and they're going to circle behind the net. Back up top, and the puck's going to go out of the zone. Bars will reset at center ice. Over to Willits. Queel. Queel gets it in deep. No icing called. And now Queel has it. Can he take a shot? He does. Good shot. It just barely misses there. And the rebound bounced out. Heavy. As a diving play by Quadrado to punch it back to Bars. And a great play as he saw the odd man rush was going to be created if he didn't do it. Schneider now behind the net. He steals it. Schneider up front gets double teamed, and the puck's taken away. A little bit of a pinch there by Willits as Willits battles with Schneider, and Schneider gets it back in. Reynolds on the ice now, and Fitz going off to replace for Davis to replace him. Schneider still on the ice as he's still battling hard in the corners there. Reynolds loses it in the corner there as a dump was coming to a Zephyrs player. Ooh, and now it gets sent right into the bench to the Mavs. Doesn't look like anybody's beat up on the bench over there as the coaches have pretty cat-like speed and reflexes. No delay of game or anything like that, just a face-off in the Zephyr zone to the left of their goalie. Gates in to take the face-off, give Schneider a break. He had a hard chip there. Gates now has it on the backhand. He tries to get a shot off the block. It comes around the wall there to Bars. Bars is going to have to play that one safe. He doesn't want to pinch. No icing called, so Green is going to go ahead and just cover it up as there were some Zephyr forwards attacking. Tightly contested game here. Said that just about every game this weekend. As it usually is. But championship games are always very competitive. It doesn't matter the standings, doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what your my hockey ratings are. It's all about championships. Who wants it more on Sundays? And we're going to find out today. Shots tipped up front and blocked, and Davis comes away with it. Good play there. You get it out of the zone. Now Gates has it moving into the zone. He's got speed. He tries to throw it up to Bars, and Bars just didn't see it coming. I'm no coach, but I think we got to start shooting the puck. Letting it rip more here. We're down 12-7 on the shot clock, and that was a shooting opportunity that we could have created rebounds. So we got to hoping the coaches are communicating some of these things to kind of fix what's going on here. We've got a kind of a stagnant game, but it's a tough game. Both teams are doing really well so far, and they're all playing clean hockey. Not a lot of risks being taken. Not a lot of shots on the clock. Good competitive hockey. Oh, and a beautiful play by the Zephyrs. But unfortunately, they met Liam Green, who was able to slide across the crease and stop a one timer that came from the corner all the way up front. Coach is trying to correct that. They didn't want that to happen again. That was a really quality chance for them. If they would have got a lot on that shot, it would have been a hard shot to save. Now Kaiser has some speed. Can he get up to it? The goalie comes out to play it, and he does. What a play by the Zephyr goalie to come out and stop that from happening. I mean, Kaiser tried to get off the ice there. But good. As Benson threw it out to Kaiser, and Kaiser punched it forward, tried to get a breakaway there, and the Zephyr goalie said, "Let's ball." Gates now in with Quadrado and Fitz, Benock and Skradsky on the back end. Fitz comes away with the puck on the faceoff and is trying to battle for possession. Good job by Benock to punch it up top there, and Fitz is going to try to wrap around to get it. Nope, it's still tied up in the wall. Ooh, Fitz tried to get it over to Quadrado just off the edge of the stick there, and now the Zephyr's going to come away with it neutral ice. There's an offsides call, and we're going to get a face-off here at center ice. Pass up the Fitz just off the edge of the stick, and he needs some speed to get into the zone. Here he tries. Puts pressure on it. Gates now has the puck. One time he goes break. What a play there by the boys. As Fitz chased the defender down, got contact with him. Loose puck comes to Gates. Gates fakes the shot one timer. Chance over to Quadrado. Quadrado doesn't miss a lot, and I think that's his fifth. And Quadrado is on fire this weekend, scoring in almost every game. Beautiful assist yesterday to keep the boys alive, and we ended up winning that one on that goal from Dirk Schneider. And 1-0, 7:36 left in the second period in this championship game. On this beautiful, cold, wintry Sunday up in Brainerd, Minnesota, about an hour and a half outside of Minneapolis to the north. Davis with the puck now center ice, makes a move, but Reynolds loses his edge and falls down. He's not able to get the pass, and now the Zephyrs are going to move into the zone with the puck. Good defense there as Creel shuts down that attack. Puck's back at center ice. Zephyrs drop it in deep. No icing called. Never mind. There is an icing called as he was just in front of that red line trying to get away with one there. Referee isn't having it. Here's Dirk Schneider to take the draw. Zephyrs come away with it. They're going to swing it all the way around the other side, try to clear the zone. They do. They got some speed coming through center ice here. Bars is going to have to really work hard. He gets in there. The puck's loose in front of the net off the save. Another save, and the Zephyrs goal off the rebound. And they tie it up in the second. Tough break there as they had speed coming through. It was almost guaranteed they were going to get a shot off, but good defense by Bars to prevent a quality shot, but the puck's still loose in front of the net. And we didn't clear it out of the zone, and they were able to take advantage of that. And they tied the game up here in the second period. 6:49 left in the second. Benson now with the puck on the sidewall. Gets it over to Kaiser, but it's a little behind him, and they're going to shoot, and Green's going to cover up. Stratsky battles one-on-one and gets it over across the other side to Kaiser. Puck comes up to the point for the Zephyrs. They shoot it into traffic, and it's deflected behind the net. But they have it, and they loop it around, trying all the way to the other side. Will it for the Zephyrs, makes a move. He's going to move it into the middle. Wide open shot opportunity here. Off the post and out. Puck's loose up front. Loose up front again, and Green's going to have to block that shot. The boy's going to have to get some sticks on sticks in front of the net. A lot of shot on our opportunities coming in close, and we need our sticks to get activated here. We can't let that happen. Sticks on sticks, bodies on bodies. Make sure Green can see these shots coming in. Make sure this net's cleared. Make sure the crease is cleared. As the ref gives a little warning to those far side players in the face-off circle. Fitz has it. He's going to lift it out of his zone. He gets it. He's got a break. Trying to get the pass. Oh, my gosh. He does not get that pass through, but a good chance there as they come through center ice and get a steal. The boys reset here. And now Dirk Schneider has it moving into the zone. Dirk Schneider with a move, and he gets hit. No call. We're going to let that contact go. When the Zephyrs come away with the puck. Zephyrs now behind the net with the puck, and they're trying to set something up. Good defense by Dirk Schneider. He bodies them. Takes his man out, not called for. They'll call that a wash, I think, on the 2 checks. As it now comes into the corner, Bennett pulls it over to Quadrado. Quadrado tries to hold the puck there. He does. Bars now has it. It's tough here in our own zone in this game. Spitz tries to punch it out. He does. Dirk Schneider has it. And the puck goes deep. Spitz loses it on the stretch pass. Now the Zephyrs come in. They try to get the puck in deep, and they do. They're not playing some really good defense there. Positionally, Dirk Schneider now with the puck. And the Zephyrs punch it right back into the zone on that breakout shot there. Breakout pass, rather. No offsides called as the player just got back on, and Barnes now has it. He's going to send it hard on the glass over to Davis. Davis has it. And there's the call. A little bit too much contact there as the refs are going to call the Zephyrs for a penalty. As Davis is coming off the bench and tried to get that stretch pass. Power play for the Mavs. Face off one by Gates. Back to Willits. Willits over to Reynolds. Willits at center ice. Over to Gates. Gates hard pass into the corner to Benson. Now Willits with the puck up top. Over to Gates. Gates back to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Gates. Now in the corner to Benson. Benson up top to Reynolds. Reynolds is going to go over to Gates. They're looking for a shot here in a lane. Here's a shot by Reynolds, high and wide. And the Zephyrs get the puck. And they dump it all the way down. It's going to come down here for an icing. Good puck movement, but the Blues got to start getting some traffic in front of the net, maybe some lanes open on this power play. Benson with the puck in the slot. He moves in. He's going to take a shot. He doesn't. No, passes it over. And his shot goes behind the net. Good play there by Dirk Schneider. Just says, I want this zone. Right off, over to Bars. Bars with a shot. High again. Got to get these shots lower from the point here on the power play. We've got to create rebounds. Benson now with the puck. Benson over to Gates. Gates to Bars. Bars right back to Benson. Benson now has it. Over to Bars. And here's a lower shot blocked in front. Benson or Bars comes in to help out. Goes try to go past touch pass there. Dirk Schneider to Benson. Fennock now with the puck. Sends it over to Gates. I've been calling Gates Dirk Schneider the whole trip again. Out front loose, but the Zephyrs are going to come away with it. They got a stretch pass off the penalty as well. And Fennock's going to play defense backhand shot off the far side leg of Green. The save is made there. Benson now at the puck's trying to punch it up to Quadrado. It gets to him, but their defense is able to get back. Quadrado tries to backhand it deep, gets intercepted, and now the Zephyrs are coming back with the puck. Lead pass there, and Willits has nothing. Willits says no, thank you. Stretch pass to Davis right under his stick. Oh, the Foose up front. Oh, no shot there. Is the Zephyrs are going to clear the zone. We've got a potential 3-on-1 brewing here, and they're going to get a shot. High shot. Green makes the save. A good job by Willits or Dirk Schneider punching into the corner. Davis now with the puck. Up to Reynolds. Reynolds has it. Moving into the zone. Reynolds going to try to split. Good fight by Reynolds there as he fights two defenders for the Zephyrs and almost gets a scoring chance. Davis now with a shot. Kick saved by the Zephyr goalie. Dirkshiner now on the turnover, and it goes into the net. Nope, up into the corner. Good turnover there by Dirk Schneider as he stole that pass away and got a shot off. Stratsky gets it in deep, and Davis chases it down. And there's a high shot, I guess, all the way to Green just to make sure he's paying attention. And they're trying to get a change now. Kaiser comes to the ice with the puck. Gets stolen from him there, and now that's Gates is fighting for it. Fennock now with the puck. Over to Benson. Benson with the puck. He's got Gates. Doesn't hit him. Good defense by the Zephyrs. And the puck is loose in the sidewall here. Somebody's trying to come away with it, and Kaiser pushes it back behind the net, and he's trying to get off the ice for a change. And the puck goes off of Kaiser and into the bench as he was trying to come over for a change there. And now he'll get one. 9 seconds left in the second period. They will not jam the ice after the second, I don't believe. So we'll get a short break after the second and right into the third period. Shots on goal are looking like 15-10 in favor of the Zephyrs. A very close game, and we're tied 1-1 late in the second. Fitz and Dirk Schneider put pressure in the corner and waiting for help there. They're just going to tie up and get the period over with, and we're going to switch ends and be back with you shortly. And we're back. Third period. Last period of the weekend, these boys will get to play. Got to play it like it's the last. We're tied 1-1 in third period against the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Benson gets his own, tries to get it over to Gates, doesn't quite get there. Willits is going to save the offside, but the puck comes out nonetheless. Toe drag there on Bars, and he's got a chance now up front, and it goes off the edge of his stick, and Bars is going to recover. Willits with the puck. He's just going to slow it down for a minute here. Looking for an option. He's going to throw it over to Kaiser there, short side. Bars now with the puck. Gets stick check, bounces high, it's still loose. And the Zephyrs are going to dump it in and go off for a change. As Bennock has it. Up to Reynolds, just off the edge of the stick, and back into the zone for the Zephyrs. Good tie up there by Bennock, and Reynolds comes in and throws the body. Dirk Schneider in to fight. A spin move and a shot goes just wide. And now the boys are battling behind the Maverick net as Reynolds has it, and he's going to hammer it out, try to get it out, but it doesn't go. And he's going to try to backhand it, and it doesn't go. And they're going to try to clear it again, and it doesn't go. Shot comes low, rebounds out, and the shot's going to go. And that right there is the result of 4 attempts to clear the zone that don't go out. You got to clear the zone, and you got to find an open space to throw the puck. And that was 4 tries we had there. None went through, and that is why that scoring chance was born and put into existence. Well, we got a lot of hockey left in the third period and a lot of time to make it up. As if we know anything about these boys, is they can battle. 2-1, Zephyrs in the third period. Stick check by Fitz, and he's still battling up top there. He gets the puck over to Gates. Great play by Fitz to keep the puck alive. Let's see if Gates can get a shot off. He's moving into the middle. Doesn't see what he wants. He's coming around the back of the net, still looking. Pass. Scratchy's going to move it and take a shot. And the goalie's going to give that rebound over to the corner there into the graveyard. And it'll die off. Willits keeps the play alive, so he punches it back into the corner, and they're going to come right back up to Willits. Ooh, Willits loses the pinch there, and we're going to have a 2-on-1 for the Zephyrs. Stransky back on defense. He's going to give the shot up. He does. Great save by Green, and a secondary save off the rebound. I think we might get a penalty call here. No penalty. Oh, he's calling it icing? Not sure what the call was. No penalty, though. We'll stay even strength. And maybe he knocked it down with a high stick or something, but it brought it out of the zone. And now Dirk Schneider is in with Benson and Kaiser. Bars and Queel on defense. Boys got their work cut out for them. Now down 1 goal here in the third period. It's still anybody's game, and it's still who wants it more. It's always been that way, no matter what the score is. And Dirk Schneider knows that well as he battles hard at center ice. But the Zephyrs come away with it. Here they come into the zone with some speed. Shots blocked. Great job by Bennock. It might have been Queel there. Probably was Queel. Great block by Queel. Kaiser lifts it out to Benson. And Benson punches it up. And Dirk Schneider says, I want that puck. Uses some speed, but doesn't quite get there. And the Zephyrs cleared out of the zone. Well, Dirk Schneider has it again. He's got some speed. He's going to create some distance here. And he's got Reynolds coming with him. He tries to get the shot to go up front, and it's still loose, and it doesn't go. Good individual effort by Dirk Schneider and great hustle to get up there and get a shot. It'll force a face-off in the offensive zone for the Zephyrs. It's Gates, Reynolds, and Davis are out. With Stradsky and Benock on the back end. Stradsky pinches. He's in deep now. He's battling for the puck there. Reynolds and Gates battling for the puck as well. Or sorry, Reynolds and Davis. Davis comes away with it, moves it to the middle, and it gets punched back to Reynolds. Davis now has it. He's going to loop around for a shot. Shot off the face mats of the goalie. What a scoring chance for Davis there. Pass is just between or behind the defender. He's going to call icing off as Willis was kind of waiting on it. And the puck's going to come out to center ice here. Into the Mavs zone. Willits has it now behind the net. He's going to take it. He's going to try to generate some speed here, moving into the zone. Makes a move as he comes into the zone there, and he's got the puck on his stick, throws it up front. Pitch is there, but he's tied up, and another shot. It's still loose up front. Backhand goes to the left. Dirkshire tried to leave it for Bars, but Bars was getting back on defense, and that doesn't go through. Willits now tries to pinch. And now the puck comes into the Maverick zone, and Bars is going to have to recover. Sends it hard on the wall, but there is a Zephyrs player there. And there it is, high off the glass and out of the zone. As Quadrado chases it down now. Stratsky up to Fitz. Fitz sees Quadrado while he wants it. Gates is going in. Shot by Quadrado off the blocker into the corner. And now Benott's battling that forward attacker. It comes all the way around to an open wall. And now Quill has it. Quill takes it behind the net. Passes over to Bennott. Bennott up to Benson. Benson over to Quill. Quill up to Kaiser. Kaiser to Gates. Some good sequence. Can he keep the puck and get a shot? Oh, and the puck's just stolen right in front of the net. The boys did really well moving the puck down in front of the net there from all the way to the other end. Well, they're working a change here as Zephyrs reset in their own zone. Stradsky's out on defense with Bars on the other side. Good play by Bars here to see that attacker come in. Prevented that shot opportunity. Puck is loose and the shot comes through traffic and Green sees it all the way into the glove. Eight minutes and 4 seconds left in the third period. Off the face, off the shot goes wide. Bars trying to hustle to get it out of the zone. The puck comes into the bench. Another face-off. And it'll be to the left of Green. Reynolds gets the puck out of the zone. Davis off the Hilton stick. He's trying to get it here at center ice. The Zephyrs come away with it. They're able to enter the zone, but I think that's going to be an offside called. All right. The Jason now to track it down in the corner. And he's got Quadrado with him up the wall. Puck goes over his stick. And a one-timer from the point. It's whiffed on a bit there. And Bars takes this player into the corner into the wards. And they're able to clear. Puck back to Willits. Willits now has it. He's looking for options with speed. He throws it all the way over to Fitz. It's going to trickle over his stick and into the zone. As the Zephyrs now have the puck coming in. And a shot with a good save by Green. Shot off the face-off save by Green. We'll get another whistle here. Good check there by Benson. He's able to stop that play, and we might have a 2-on-1 here. And it was just a little bit in front of Dirk Schneider as Kaiser's pass doesn't go. Dirk Schneider now has it in the corner. He shoots it to a hard angle behind the net now. Up to Kaiser, and just not in. Good play, though, as Benson just throws it up to Kaiser. Kaiser playing physical in the corner now, and Dirk Schneider has it. He throws it up to the softer pass to Scratch, who needs to get rid of it quickly, and he does. Into the corner, but now the Zephyrs have it. They're going to clear the zone. 6:13 left in the third period. Now it's down 2-1 in the championship game. Icing called. Face off to the right of the Zephyr goalie as the referee corrects the alignment. Shot blocked in front there. And now Reynolds has it. Tries to take it to the net. He does. It's loose in front. And goes into the corner. Gates trying to fight for it there. Comes up the far side wall, and Zephyrs going to clear the zone. They got 2 on the attack. Another toe drag there. Oh, and a patch up front and still loose. And a good save by Green as he's scrambling to make that save. Good defense there is that Ford for the Zephyrs is just putting toe drags on everybody. And now Davis is going to come away with the puck and get it deep. Puck's going to trickle into the zone now. No icing called. Oh, once again, I was wrong. There is an icing called. And it's going to come back down for the faceoff. 5:07 left in the third. Mavs are down by 1. Got to start thinking, if you're the coaches, if we're going to get a goalie poll here as a last-ditch effort. That's something magical happens here. The boys have done it before. 5 minutes left is a lot of hockey. It's definitely time to empty the gas tanks if you're those boys on the ice right now trying to come back in this game. It's an all-or-nothing situation. Oh, and almost a turnover there as Dirk Schneider is in checking hard. Fits in to help out in the corner, and we're battling here. And the puck's coming out of the zone now, and the Zephyrs have it. Good checking there by Quadrado, and it's going to be an offside as he made that player hesitate. Dirk Schneider gets it up the boards and into the zone. He's going to chase the puck in himself. As he battles for it, Fitz comes away with it. Fitz up the boards now to Kaiser. Kaiser back down to Fitz. Fitz is going to have to turn with it. He does. Fitz is looking for an option. Throws it to the middle. Kaiser's there, but doesn't get a shot off. Kaiser up to Fitz, and Fitz just loses off a stick into the corner. He's going to chase it down. He turns back around. Oh, Fitz tries to get a pass over, but the pass doesn't go. And now Fitz has to chase it into the zone. 3:46 left in the third period. Here's emotions are starting to get high as the boys are emptying the tanks. It's time to give it all you got here, Mavs. Down 2-1. Turnover there in our own zone, and now the boys are going to have to battle to get possession back here. Bars and Gates fighting for it. And the one time was blocked, and a good deflection there by Benot. Block shot by Kaiser. Benz is trying to play it back to get some help here, but it doesn't go. Oh, and we got a possible odd man rush on a line change. And there is a kick save by the goalie. Shot through traffic is up on top of the net and out. Wraparound attempt saved by Green. Can the boys clear it? 2:45 left here. And another failed clear. Not good for the boys. This is what happened last time. And here's a shot saved by Green. He's going to cover up. Good save. Got to look at those other options coming out of the zone. We're throwing it off the same part of the glass when we try to clear the zone, and the defenseman's seeing it early, and he's coming over to intercept it, preventing the clear. All right. 2:24 left for those watching. Game's starting to heat up a lot here in the third period as the Mavs are down 2-1. They don't want to go home without this one. What an impact to make coming up to Minnesota and being able to win a tournament up here, and they know that. Turnover in our own zone. Pass in front. And there's a defensive zone turnovers are the reason for the last two games and two goals, and that is going to kill us here in the end as they are down 3-1 with 2:01 left. Still time here. We can do something with this. We got to get it out of our zone, though, to start, and I think we can do that. We just got to rally. Fans yell, dig deep. Was there still a chance here in this game? Bars to Willits. Willits up to Reynolds. Reynolds can shoot if he gets a chance. There it is. And a glove saved by the Zephyr goalie. He's been on fire in this game, playing a really good game. I think that might be a timeout called by Coach Davis. 22-12 of the shot clock, and that's a tough mountain to climb throughout the game, and that is resulting on the scoreboard now. But again, 1:50 left in the third. The boys really want this game, and they can maybe get something together here in the next few seconds and score a goal, and they'll have a chance. Timeout and a bit of a rally for Coach Davis as Green stays off. We'll have an extra attacker on the ice here. Again, this is a last-ditch effort. We're going to try to put a quick goal up in a couple seconds here and give ourselves a chance. Tall mountain to climb. It's time to empty the tank if they're not already there. Been a long weekend for the boys, and puck's behind the net. Kaiser has it. Open shot for Dirtshiner, and a great shot off the rebound, goes behind the net. Puck over to Benson. Benson to Willits. Willits looking, no lane. Back to Willits. There's the lane. He shoots. It's blocked. Lane close fast. Backhand pass there. Back up to Willits. Willits now has it at the point. Willits over to Bars. Bars to Willits. One-timer does not go. It gets blocked, and Willits has to hold his own. It trickles out. Bars is going to have to chase it down with an empty net here. 1:13 left in the game. Circle around there by Benson, and it's going to come to Kaiser, and a tripping is going to be called on that play with 1:03 left. The boys are going to go on the power play, and they're going to have 6-on-4 if we keep the goalie pulled here. Face-off won by the Mavs back to Bars. 6-on-4 hockey now, and a shot goes off the blocker high. We got to get two players on the puck almost every situation here. Willits tries to bat it down, but it doesn't go, and Bars comes in to help. Willits now with the puck. All the way over to Benson. Benson sees Dirkschneider. He tries to get it on the backhand, but it doesn't go. Benson now up to Kaiser. Kaiser gets stripped up. No call. 31 seconds left in the game now. As Dirkschneider has it now coming into the zone. Dirkschneider moves it up front to Benson. Not quite ready for it. And an empty net try for the Zephyrs will go. And they're going to score from their own zone as number 15 comes away with the goal. A heck of a game for him as he is a superstar for that team. And that should do us here in the championship game for the Mavs. Great weekend of hockey, always super competitive. Happy for the boys that they're able to get a chance here in the championship. And obviously sad for them that they lost it. But losing is part of the game. Like I always say, you either win or you learn. And the boys learned a little bit in this game for sure, and they're going to hopefully improve from that and do better next time. The Zephyrs are going to get the win here this weekend in the battle for the Axe. And that'll be all for me. And now we're going to drive back to Omaha. Y'all take care, and we'll see you next one.